Hello everybody and welcome to Lockdown Cooking at Home with myself, Red Redfern, and behind the camera my lovely wife, Jane Redfern. So here we are on week 5, it's Monday, and we are doing a fantastic chocolate bread and butter pudding with caramel sauce on the side. Oh my god, you wait till you make this, you are going to be blown away from it. It is fantastic. So I hope you guys have all had a really nice Easter weekend. For those of you in the UK, you're still on bank holiday. It probably doesn't feel like bank holiday Monday because of the lockdown, but happy Easter to everyone out there. Hope you're staying safe and sane, which is more important. We've had a few wobbles along the line, but so far so good. I'm just going to start getting ready. Jane's going to run through a few hellos and then we'll crack on.
Hi everyone, hello, happy Easter Monday. Just Rachel's watching, Red, no pressure. This is Rachel's recipe. This is a recipe Rachel does every Christmas, so it's going to feel like Christmas today here. Rachel does it every Christmas and it puts us all into a food coma after our Christmas dinner. So it's definitely worth a watch. Lots of people watching, I've missed a few already. Andrew, the wine man's on, he will open the wine in a minute, Andrew. Jackie Gibbons, hi Jackie darling, how you doing up the hill? Marion Litchfield, happy Easter Marion. And Stephanie White, hi Stephanie, hello lovely. Helen Howard, Sam Slingsby, I've lost Pete Turtle, I think I missed.
Oh,
hello.
hi Pete.
Hello. Denise Miles is, got a right full house today.
Okay, I know we had a few problems on Friday with the link for this. I think Facebook were playing up a little bit, as they do. Jamie's went really well. Thank you very much again for Jamie. I think Jane's going to say a special hello to Jamie and Nicola for doing that, for Nick doing that. Let me just quickly run through the bits and pieces. First, let's do the wine, because we can't do this without drinking. This is one of the specials we have here actually, which is Cordado de Aguera. Okay, this is a Tempranillo. This is from a place called Valdepeñas, which you have to be very careful how you say here in Spain. It is the region, it's basically halfway between Granada and Madrid, if you know that area. This is where this wine comes from. It's a lovely Tempranillo Reserva. I'm going to crack it open so that me and Jane kind of get in the swing of things, of cooking in this lockdown.
I might need that today. Both the Daces are watching. We love you. We miss you.
Yeah, great fun.
Lindsay Boot, good quiz the other night with the Dasons. It was a riot, but it was really good fun. Lindsay Booton's watching. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi to Dave, Lindsay.
Hi to Dave. Yeah. Speaking of Daves, we know a guy called Dave. Dave and Patrick, they live in the Ochenta Dos in Merida in Mexico. He's been adding lots and lots of people and putting all his recipes in up. Thank you for that, Dave. Hope you guys are both well.
We've stayed with him a couple of times. It's a lovely little boutique B&B in the centre of Merida. If you ever get over that way, it's on the northern side of the Yucatan Peninsula in the south of Mexico. It's a beautiful place, and I'm sure they'll look after you if you ever go there. It's a fantastic place and I'd recommend it highly.
Justine Jones is watching. Shirley Nicholas, hi Shirl. Miss you. Miss sitting in the sun.
We miss everybody.
You. We miss everybody.
Ooh, that's very nice.
Thank you the other day. A few of you probably know I had a bit of a wobble on Saturday. Thank you so much. So many lovely messages, phone calls, video chats, just to get me back on track. Didn't take long. Here I am.
Yeah, guys, if you're watching this, if you want to shout out, just put a hello where you're from in the world and we'll give you a shout out. If we miss you, stick your name down again and Jane will come to you. Okay, I'm going to run through the ingredients, what we've got here today. We're doing this lovely chocolate bread and butter pudding with a caramel sauce on the side. So we've got dark chocolate, it needs to be over 70%, cream, brandy, dark rum, sugar. Now, I'm going to do something that Rachel doesn't do, and I hope she's okay with it.
Oh no, speak now, Rach.
Chocolate spread, okay? 9 slices of bread, butter, and some eggs. If you've got cinnamon, put a little bit of cinnamon in it. Okay, I've not got any cinnamon, but I have some mixed spice, so I'm going to put a bit of mixed spice into it. Okay, and for the caramel sauce, we've got brown sugar. We've got a cup of what they call half and half. Now, half and half is basically just half milk and half cream. Butter, a little bit of salt, and some vanilla extract there. Okay, So that's all the ingredients. Let's put these over to one side.
Of course, anyone that knows me knows that if Red put cinnamon in this, we'd be going for a divorce because I can't stand this stuff. So, Mel Huggins is watching. Livy's cooking today instead of Ruben. That's nice.
Oh, lovely.
Clara. Hi, Clara. Hola. Hola, guapa. Julia Hayward's watching. Hi. Oh, gosh, I've missed some people. Jamie Cheeks Myers. Choc spread wasn't on the ingredients. That's an ad.
It's an ad. You don't have to at all.
You don't have to add that. I think
It's
that's
just
Red's
an extra
throwing that in.
I'm throwing it in.
I think that's his twist on stuff. So don't worry. Just carry on with the ingredients you had, Jamie. It's not a problem.
Okay, so I've got the oven on. Also over here, you need to have a bowl and a pot of water. Now this is quite an important part. The bowl needs to make a seal on top of the water here, but it mustn't touch the water at the bottom. So you're after the steam heating this part up, okay? So what we're going to do first then is we're going to put the ingredients into all of this. So I've actually got a list here so I don't forget.
It's not normal bread and butter pudding though, Janie. It's chocolate. It's different. There's a difference.
So you've got 175 grams of chocolate. Stick all this in like so.
Claire's fatigue's watching because it's chocolate. I can't blame you. Anyone out there got any spare Easter eggs as well?
Yeah, if you've got any Easter eggs, this will work fine. We're using 70% chocolate. If you like milk chocolate, you can use that. Into this then we've got 110 grams of caster sugar. That goes into there as well. We've also then got 4 tablespoons of dark rum. It's about 4 tablespoons.
I've never seen this being made before. This is a lesson.
Well, we never see it being made, do we? Because we always just eat it,
We
Jane.
just turn up at Rachel's and there it is. You can smell it when you come in the door.
It's almost smell-o-vision. Fantastic. Yeah. So, okay, so the next thing that's going to go into that then is 75 grams of butter. Now, a whole pack of butter is 250 gram. So half is going to be 125. So it's a little bit less. So you're after just over a quarter of a block of butter.
Hi, Caroline.
If you know me, you know I hate weighing stuff. So this is perfect for me. So the butter goes in there as well. Okay. Now save the wrapper because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the wrapper after that. And then into this then, you've also got 425 millilitres of double cream.
Let us know how it turns out, Nikki. Jamie's making this with you.
Oh. Okay, so that goes into there. Now, we're going to give all that a bit of a stir, okay? So we need to get that all on the go there. We'll leave that for a minute and then we're going to come over here.
Can you just go through everything that's gone in there because Jamie's lost you. So.
Okay, so all into the one pan here. We put the chocolate, the butter, the sugar, cream and the rum. All that goes into the one part on top of the water here, okay? So we'll get that boiling up and nice and hot.
Don't forget, Jamie, you can re-watch this video as well.
Okay then, so we've got 2 bowls here. We've got an individual and we've got a larger one for the family. What I want to do with this is, remember when we did the chicken the other day? We buttered it and then we floured it. Okay, we're going to do similar with this one. What we're going to do is we're going to butter it first. So the piece of paper that was off the butter that you put into the chocolate over there, you want to keep back. So butter these all up like this. All the way like this. Okay, and then instead of flour, you want to put some sugar in the bottom, like this. Do exactly the same, move it all around so all the sugar sticks to the flour. Again, the whole idea of this is to help it not stick to the pan itself, okay? Give it all a mix and you can see it's starting to melt the chocolate now. and the butter all together. Okay. I know, right? So the next thing we're going to do then is put those to one side, and we're going to get the
Have
bread.
a drink. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, the one thing actually I forgot to put in there: cinnamon or mixed spice. You want about half a tablespoon. Teaspoon, sorry, not
I was gonna
tablespoon.
say, that sounds a lot.
Teaspoon.
Right.
Cheers, everyone.
Hi, Rosemary. Rosemary Bethel's watching. Hi, Rosemary.
Excellent. Okay, so
We love the Bethels. The Bethels are big fans of ours. Keep coming on to watch. That's really nice.
so you've got 9 slices of bread. Okay, just lay these out. Now, old bread, a day old or even older, is perfect for bread and butter pudding. Whether you're making chocolate bread and butter pudding or you're making normal bread and butter pudding, old bread is a fantastic way of using old bread up is a great way of using it. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put some chocolate spread over the bread before we put it into the mix itself. Okay, so I'm using what's called a palette knife here. So over the 9 slices.
You know that diets begin tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah,
folks?
this I have to say, guys, if you're on a diet, probably not the best, to be honest, this one.
You can have a cheat day.
Or a cheat day, exactly.
Darren Perrin's watching. Hi, Darren.
Hey Darren, how are you, man?
Shit, I've been told to tell you all the comments are from Daisy, not Janie. All right, Dace. Okay, I got you. I got you. Don't like bread and butter pudding. This is not that. I don't like bread and butter pudding, if I'm honest, but I do really like this. So maybe you should give it a go.
If you notice, I haven't taken the crusts off yet. And the reason is because I want to make sure that majority of the chocolate is all over.
You're right. Andrew Northcott's you got a good point there, Andrew. He says, isn't it a cheat lockdown? I think
I think lockdown's a cheat day.
Us and half the world, right? I mean, whose diets fell by the wayside? Woof. Doesn't worth thinking about, does it?
Okay, give it another stir. As you can see, it's all starting to melt. This is exactly what we're after here.
Yeah, we feel the same. Claire Fatigue's watching. She said, stuff the diet. I know, right? I think we're all entitled to eat. I think it's our only pleasure right now, isn't it?
Right, I got 9 slices here, so we're going to take the crusts off the 9. Now, you can give the kids these bits, they'll love the ends.
In my case, the chickens.
Or in our case, the chickens.
It's alright to give chickens chocolate.
Yeah, why not? It's Easter.
She might lay me some mini eggs if I do that. Kate Hollins is on. Kate, hello. Kate did the onion soup today.
Oh yeah, my favourite.
Red's favourite, Kate.
Oh.
And I know Katie, my Katie's on, Katie Deer's on. Hello, darling. I just remembered you went up the screen earlier.
So, cut the crusts off.
Heather and Wayne from Canada are on.
Oh,
and
lovely.
also Debbie Brown's on as well. I saw her
Excellent.
earlier, I've just remembered.
It's good to see that many of you managed to get on this time, which is lovely to see. Whilst I'm doing this then, obviously Tuesdays I normally put the menu up for the next week. What I want to do this week is a little bit different. I want to give you guys the chance to give me some ideas. So I'll put a post up after this video. If you can just put some comments on underneath the post of what type of stuff you want to see me doing or want help with or whatever like that, and I'll do lives on it for the week after next, okay? And in the same comment box, if you could put what cocktails you want Jamie to do as well for the Saturday.
I think
okay?
you wanting him to do a Bloody Mary.
I want a Bloody Mary.
Jamie, are you listening? Yeah, Red's favourite, almost his favourite, is a Bloody Mary, especially after a good night out.
Okay, so what I want on this as well is we're going to cut these into 4. Okay. Come into 4 and just lay them to one side. Like so.
Andrew Northcott, pill. Yeah, we've had a few
Yeah.
requests for that, Andrew.
Okay, I'll definitely do that. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'll put it on.
We'll do that definitely
I'll put a
next
post
week,
up.
right?
I'll put the post up, and then we'll do the ones that. But pill will definitely be on it.
Yeah, Jamie's going to do you a Bloody Mary.
Lovely.
I saw Barb earlier. Hello, Barb. Hi, lovely. I saw Barb. I missed her. I'm not sure if your mum and dad are watching. I haven't said hello to us. I know, right?
Number one fans.
I
Where
know.
are they?
Your favourite daughter-in-law's on, John. Hello. You're not going to say hello to me? Oh, no, I'm your only daughter-in-law. I know, yeah.
Okay, nearly ready, nearly there. As you can see, it is a little bit messy, but it will be certainly so worth it at the end.
How are we doing over here? What's happening with that?
Now with...
It's all melting down, that bit now.
Lovely. Okay, this is just done now. Now with this bread and butter pudding, this is a great one to do before you are, if you're having a dinner party or anything like that, because it's actually better to make it the day before and just cook it in the oven when you need it, because the idea is that all of this chocolate mix soaks into the bread.
Dad's on. Hi, John. Oh, yes, we are. Hi, Halls. Holly Dayson.
Yeah, well done, Holly. Saturday doing the
Friday,
quiz.
yeah, doing the quiz. Well done.
Okay, we are nearly there. Look at that. So we're after then melting all the sugar and the butter and the chocolate and the cream all together. So bad for you, but so nice.
Sometimes you just need to eat crap, don't you?
Yeah. So that whilst that's there like that, we're then going to get the eggs ready. So we had 3 eggs.
Daisy wants the bowl after. Sorry, Dace, I think I might have nobbled that.
3 eggs into a bowl. And we're going to put just a little bit of salt onto the top of it. Now, the reason you put a bit of salt into eggs if you're going to mix them up is because the salt helps break down the enzyme of the egg and makes it more watery. Otherwise, it'll be sort of gloopy.
Is that another one of your top tips? I didn't know that. Who knew?
So if you're making scrambled eggs or anything like that, you want to make sure you put some salt in the egg because it helps water it down and separate the egg. Okay.
Do you know we've got over 1,600 members now?
So let's have a look at this. Make sure it's all melted together, which it has done.
My brother's watching. Hi, bro. Hello, love you.
Just a little bit of butter to go there.
Wazza's watching. Hi, Wazza. Nice stairs.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Pauline Ring's watching again. Hi, Pauline.
Hey, Pauline.
Hello.
Okay then, so to this mix, okay, we're going to put in the eggs. It says you should pour the mix onto the egg, but to be absolutely honest with you, it doesn't really matter. And then you're going to make sure all that goes into the mix. You can really smell the chocolate from
lovely.
this.
It smells really lovely in here.
It really does smell lovely. If there was smell-o-vision, we'd be posting it to you.
Wouldn't we just?
Okay, make sure all that's gone in, which it has.
Yeah, story of his life, Pauline. She do. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Right, just put that to one side then. Okay, then get your bowls ready, and what we're going to do is we're going to layer these Okay, first off, actually before I do that, I know, right? First off then you want to put a little bit of the mix in the bottom.
Well, let's hope that lasts for the duration of the show.
I know, right? So there's a little bit at the bottom. And then you want to put in the bread, but you want it chocolate down. Okay. Layer it all across.
There's no flour in this or anything, is
No
there?
flour in this or
No.
anything.
So it's not cake-like, is it, I suppose?
No. I mean, how bad does this look for you?
Incredibly.
And then a little bit more chocolate sauce over the top. Same again then. Another layer.
Hi Ian, Ian's watching.
Hi Ian.
From up road.
From up road.
From up road.
Okay. Like so. Then another layer. Then the last one, I always finish off with just a row straight down the middle. Like this. Okay.
Nikki, this is a good one for you to do. Nikki Thompson's watching. This is a good one for you to do after you watch some of your lovely Sunday lunches. Speaking of Sunday lunches, yesterday, who had a nice Sunday lunch? Susie Wallace's lamb. Did anybody see Susie's lamb that she cooked for 5 hours on top of vegetables? I can't remember the last time I had lamb. It's so expensive in Spain. We just don't bother. And it just looked delicious. And I always think lamb at Easter.
Okay. So there you go then. You've got them ready like this, okay? The oven's lit, so we're going to put this, no we're not, tell a lie. What I want to do with this now is I want to just push them down, okay, so that the bread all soaks up, okay. Let's get this in the oven. Normally, you do it to this stage, like this, cover it with cling film, all right, put it in the fridge and leave it overnight and cook it the next day.
Right.
Okay, that's what you'd normally do, but I haven't got the time for that, so I'm going to show you now. So we'll get this in the oven.
Claire's watching, your sister.
Oh, hi. Nice photos the other day of you guys up on the Cleat Hills. Quick clean down then. And then we're going to get on with the caramel sauce.
It's time for it. Andrew says you have a drink.
Oh yes, definitely. I shall do that right now. Oh, it's really nice this actually. It's very good. I could recommend.
He never
that
made this for us, did he, Claire, when you were here, love? No. All right.
Cheers everyone. So the caramel sauce then. Super easy, very much like the other one. All this goes together, okay? Again, let me get me piece of paper so I can tell you exactly what's going to go into it. So we've got...
How long is it cooking for, this bread and butter pudding?
Normally it cooks for 40 to 45 minutes, okay? I'm hoping to get it done in 30. We shall see.
No pressure.
No pressure. So you've got... roughly a quarter a block of butter goes into there. You've then got half a cup of brown sugar. It goes onto the top.
I absolutely love caramel sauce.
Okay, you've got half a cup of half and half, which is half cream and half milk mixed together. Okay, we've also going to have a teaspoon of vanilla extract into the top of that. Okay, and we also want to put a bit of salt in it as well. If the butter's already salted, okay, it's half a teaspoon of salt. If it's not salted, then it's 1 tablespoon of salt.
Tablespoon or teaspoon?
Teaspoon, sorry. Teaspoon.
Can you get your spoon
I know.
right?
What's wrong with my spoons today?
I don't know, but you could cock this up for someone.
It'd be salty, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Okay, then we're going to get that onto some heat. Ooh. Now this is quite important. This has to be kept mixing all the time. Okay?
Moving.
Keep moving all the time.
Keep your pictures coming, everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've had some lovely pictures, lots of Sunday dinners and Easter dinners, and I've seen lots of people have been putting Red's cheesecake inside an Easter egg.
Yeah, that
and
looks
serving
amazing.
It. That's a clever idea. I don't know whose idea.
I'm just going to put it onto here just to bring it up to the boil.
It wasn't our idea.
So the caramel sauce we're making here. Once it's made, you can then put it into a pot, stick it in the fridge. Okay, and it'll keep for a long time, more than 2 weeks, in a sealed container. If it goes a little bit thick in the fridge, just pop it in the microwave for a nanosecond just to break it back down again.
Well, I can tell you it's not going to last that long here.
Okay, so we're after mixing all of this together. Again, another really easy thing to do. This is, as you know already by me, it's all about making life easy in a kitchen. Let me just move this out of the way, we don't need that anymore. So the idea behind this is to melt it all together, keeping it moving, and then when it comes up to the boil, we're after reducing it slightly to get the caramel out of it, okay? Oh, I'll tell you what, stop doing that. Making a mess in the kitchen. Don't do it. So Wednesday we're planning on doing the 2 salads. Hopefully the weather's going to be good enough. It's raining again here today, but Wednesday hopefully we'll be outside on Wednesday to do the salads. And it's my warm avocado and bacon salad starter. It can be vegetarian as well. You don't have to put bacon into it. And then a homemade Waldorf salad, one of the classics. Okay. I've also been asked to show you how to do a roux. I've got it ready here. If I've got time and the cheesecake, no, sorry, the bread and butter pudding is not quite ready, I'll show you how to make a roux into a white sauce. Okay, it's one of the French sort of classic dishes from way back when, and I'll run you through that. But let's see how we're getting on. This is coming up to the boil and it's almost all melted in. As you can see, it's already looking caramelly. So what we're after doing that is bringing that up to the boil, give me a chance to have a quick slug of the vino. Excellent. Don't forget our YouTube channel as well, guys. It's Lockdown Cooking at Home with Chef Red Redfern as opposed to Red Redfern on YouTube. All of the videos that we have done have been put on there. Okay, so if you've got people who haven't got Facebook or don't use Facebook, you can still send them the link of the videos. That's all you need to send them because the ingredients are underneath the videos. Okay.
Helen says, how much wine have you had?
I know, right?
He's tripping over his own words today.
Obviously not enough. So that's come up to the boil. Let's move it over here so it's easier for Jane to have a look at it.
It's really nice, the avocado salad. Susie can't wait for the avocado salad. Oh, look at that. It's almost professional, look.
I know, right? So we're after this now to reduce the water out of it now to make it a bit more caramelly. So as you can see with the bubbles at the moment, you've got lots and lots of small bubbles all going around. We're after having bigger bubbles. Okay, you can also feel it when you're whisking it through.
It looks like it's getting thicker.
Yeah, you can feel it getting thicker. And we're after the consistency of coating the back of a spoon, really. That's what we're aiming for here. Lovely. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to leave that just ticking over like this, and I'm going to show you how to make this roux. Okay, because I've got
Andrew
time.
Mansell asked for this, didn't he?
Yeah,
Andrew Mansell asked could Red make a roux? Remember last week Red made what he called a scouse roux,
which
was a quick cheating roux. But today he's going to show you how to make a real one.
Okay, there's another cheat way of doing this as well, and it's called a beurre manier. Okay, which is flour and butter mixed together. Okay, it's roughly the same amount of flour and the same amount of butter. Mix it all together. Okay, and it is then almost like a paste, and you can use that to thicken up stuff. Okay, because it then cooks through and it thickens up. But with us here, we want around about 2 ounces of butter.
So this is nothing to do with the chocolate bread.
No, this is just an extra.
This is just an extra to fill in some time because somebody asked for it the other day.
Okay, I'm just going to put this onto the back here. As you can see, actually, this is not far off. You can see this now. See those bubbles? How they're starting to get larger. Okay, this is what we're after. This is not quite yet, but not far off. Okay, another way of testing it is if you get a spoon. Okay, if you dip a spoon into it, you want to be able to draw your finger across it and to hold the shape, which it's almost starting to do. Okay, it's a little bit watery still, but we're almost getting there now. So into there. Okay.
What do you use a roux for then? Like thickening?
White sauce.
So it's a white sauce.
A roux is a basis of all French sauces, basically, or thick sauces. So you've got your stocks. So you've got a vegetable stock, beef stock, tomato. Okay, these are all your basis of before the days of stock cubes that we have now. You used to have a stock pot on the go, on your stove all the time, which is where you got all your flavour. So any odds and ends from when you were prepping beef, chicken, carrots, whatever, they all went in the stock pots to make up your stock, which was the liquor to make your sauces. Now with your sauces, you had to thicken your sauces. So one of the ways that they did it was using a roux. Now you've got different sorts of roux. You've got a blonde roux or white roux, which is what we're doing now, okay, to make white sauces, or bechamels is the other name for it, a bechamel sauce. Okay, you've also got another one, a white one called a velouté, right, which is where you put water as opposed to milk into it, and that's called a velouté. Okay, and you've also got what they call a brown roux, which is a roux like you do this, and then you put it into the oven to brown through, and that's what gives it the colour when you're making jus, which is another name for gravy, but a French one. Okay, so look at the caramel once again, guys. See how much bigger the bubbles are coming? It's also starting to, you can feel it when you're whisking it, it's starting to thicken.
You can see it.
And you can see it. This is almost there now. So again, let's just test it. Okay, nearly there. Remember, this is
super hot.
Super hot, okay? Not quite, nearly. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to turn that off now. So once all the butter's melted into here, okay, we want to add some flour. Now the exact dimensions of the flour, it doesn't really matter because it depends on how much butter you put in, but I'll show you what you're looking for. Okay, stick a little bit in for now to start with. Okay, and you start mixing it in, and you're after, just before it starts coming to a ball.
So looking a bit paste-like.
Yeah, more than paste. So that's the paste.
Right.
Okay, now.
Hi Sue. Sue's watching from the bottom.
Hi Sue.
Sarah. Hi Sarah.
Okay, we're still on a paste look. So one more little bit. Okay, see how it's coming to itself now? It's come away. That's what we're after. So once we have that, okay, keep it moving.
You know, something happened today, guys, that we got a booking.
Oh yes, we had a booking for October.
I mean, somebody's clearly got a lot of faith in us and a lot of faith in the system, and there's optimism all the way home for you there. Thank God.
So what we're going to do to this now is, bit by bit, we're going to start adding milk. Okay.
For anyone that's just joined in, I see we've got a few extras. This is nothing to do with the chocolate bread and butter pudding and the caramel sauce. This is someone that asked Red to make a roux, and he's just showing someone how to make a roux, which is a thickener, right?
This note for making white sauce.
For making white sauce.
Or
sorry.
bechamel.
You can tell you I'm not the chef in this house, can't you?
Okay, you'll see, look, that it goes really thick. Just keep adding it, keep mixing. You don't want to add it too quickly. Okay.
So if you wanted to if you could make that into a white sauce, and then, I mean, really dumb blonde question here, can you add cheese to that?
To make it a cheese sauce, yeah.
Oh, check me out.
Yeah. A white sauce is a base sauce. Okay, it's a bechamel or a white sauce.
Yeah, guys, so we got a booking. Listen, we're closed, but our diary's not. So if you know anyone that thinks they're going to be optimism at its best and want to book a nice glamping holiday in our 25 acres of olive grove, here we are.
Just need a bit more milk.
Because normally when the phone pings now with that from bookings, it's normally a cancellation. So we've had a lot of those, obviously.
If you notice, I've put no salt into this, and the reason is because this is a base sauce. That's exactly what you want to use it as, a white sauce. Okay, so that you can add stuff to it.
Your Claire learnt to make a roux in Southampton for lobster thermidor.
Oh yes.
Gosh.
Yeah, with the lobster thermidor, you'd use the liquor from the lobster and add that to it to make it a fish sauce. Yeah.
We're going to do fish. We've got fish on Friday, yeah?
Fish this Friday, yeah.
Fish on Friday. And Denise Miles is making this for her cauliflower cheese tonight. Yeah,
yay.
Nice. Oh, I love cauliflower cheese.
Okay, once you get it down a little bit, I normally then move over to a whisk. If I can find the whisk. Oh, so here it is. Because what you're after is to get all of any lumps that you have in it. So it's still a little bit thick.
Once it's made, can you keep the base to add to it later?
Correct.
Yes, so you would keep that white sauce to one side.
Yeah,
and you could
you can put this in a fridge with some cling film over it, and then you can take little bits out at a time, as much as you want.
And how long would that last in the fridge?
A week.
Okay. Emma dear was Grice is watching. Hi Edward, how are you, lovely?
Now again, it depends on how thick.
Now Simon and Emma should have been here this weekend. They would have been watching this, you see. Emma, you could have washed up for me.
Can I just say, if Simon and Emma are here this weekend and we were open, we wouldn't be doing this show and they wouldn't be watching. Just pointing that out.
This is very true. But I'm just saying.
I know. Okay, so there you have a white sauce. It's also important that if you do use a whisk, don't do it in a metal container, okay, when you're making a white sauce, because metal on metal, okay, will make your white sauce go grey. All right, so you can only use a wooden spoon, okay. So there you have a white sauce.
Hi Kian. Say hello to Kian.
Hi Kian.
Kian's watching Grumps do his thing.
Okay, so let me just check this so you can see. A nice smooth white sauce that you can put to one side and use whenever you want. Okay?
I'm going to let you into a secret here. Red's making himself a lasagna tonight, so he's going to use...
That is why I wanted to make a white sauce.
No, that's not the reason, but he was asked to do it, so it just seemed like a good time to make it because he's making himself a lasagna.
I am. I'm going to check now.
And he's actually making himself, it's turkey mince actually, so a little bit healthier. Yes, Nikki, thank you. I know a booking. Who knew, right? I know somebody's got a little bit of faith in the world right now.
So with the...
Hang on, Sarah Grice said she missed the first part. It's flour, butter and milk for the roux.
Just for the roux, it's flour, butter and milk, and that's it, okay? And that's the consistency that you're after.
You can catch all this up, Sarah. The video will be up and it'll also be on the YouTube. It'll also be on Facebook in a minute. We'll share this back.
Yeah, if any of you guys want to share this video to your own timeline for other friends, it's fine, help yourself. Just share away or do a watch party or anything like that. More the merrier. Now, this is ready now. Remember I turned it off?
Yeah, that's definitely thicker now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well you can tell just by the bubbles itself. Look at the bubbles on here. They're nice and big bubbles now. Okay, not like when you're boiling water, when they tend to be quite small. These are holding, which means they're expanding more when they're coming to the surface. Okay, that is fantastic and that is ready. And I can smell the chocolate. So we're going to get that ready now. I'm so excited at this.
I've decided we're going to have a massive, massive party here in Hidden Valley when all this crap's over. I've decided every one of you is welcome. Seriously, we are going to have... Don't expect Red to cook all this, mind. I think we'll have a barbecue.
Bring a bottle party. Okay, I'm turning that off then. Right then.
Jess Gurney, James wants to know how to make a turkey mince lasagna, getting fed up with beans on toast.
It's exactly the same. The make up a normal lasagna, obviously, with the tomato sauce, garlic. I put chilli in mine because we like chilli, and then layer it up. Just use turkey mince. It's great.
It's just a little bit healthier, isn't it?
Jess, thanks for the lovely picture. I haven't sent it to Rach yet, but I will do.
Angela Saxon, hi Angela.
Okay.
You can smell the chocolate, Jackie. You need to sneak down the mountain, darling.
Look at that.
The big reveal. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that, everybody.
Okay.
Shit-a-roo, that looks good. Wow.
Can you just pass... No, I can do it.
If anyone wants to queue up outside our gate now, might have to do a midnight drop-off here.
So let's just move this over here so you're plenty of light.
So these are both cooked, yeah? I mean, you said you wanted.
Yeah,
you thought it might take longer.
If you have a look on the top here, see where it's starting to go brown here? You can tell anyway because if you touch it, okay, you want it to bounce back, okay, which it is doing.
Wow. See, it does look sponge-like, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to put a bit of caramel sauce on the side here.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Okay, we're also going to just put...
Sally Davis says, awesome.
Okay, just going to put a bit down here. Remember I showed you how to draw Draw it
I'm
down.
trying to get it out of the shadow.
Okay, like so. We're now going to give it a quick sprinkle of icing sugar. I'll move it in.
What do you reckon, Rach? How are we doing?
I'm going to break into it in a minute so we can have a look at it.
You know what this means, don't you, Rach? Next time we come to you for Christmas dinner, you can get ready to make it. One less thing for you to do.
Okay. Also on this one here, just dusting it with some icing sugar over the top, like so. I'll just show that off there so you can see it all. So here we go, guys. Let's have a look.
Which one are you going into?
We'll go into this one.
If you thought it looked good on the outside, look at the inside.
Oh my God, look at all that oozing out there.
Oh, I say.
See the chocolate coming out of here now? See, it's a little bit white here on the bread. That's because I haven't given it enough time in the fridge to soak it through. That'll all be brown from the chocolate itself. But that's actually cooked on the toast. Let me see. Make
Speechless.
it. Make it. It's so good. Anyway, guys, that's it. A quick extra on the white sauce there for Nigel. As you can see, it's still lovely to go.
Nice.
Caramel sauce, put that in a container. Okay, that'll keep for ages. You can do individuals or you can do a big one like this for your chocolate bread and butter pudding.
Can you smell that, guys?
A very easy caramel sauce on the side. Anyway, guys, that's it for us now. If you're watching this on YouTube, just underneath the comments here, underneath the video, there's a thumb like this. Press that for the like and subscribe to be up to date with any new videos we're doing. If you've not already subscribed to YouTube and you're watching this on Facebook, pop over there and subscribe as well. It'd really help us to grow the community.
Can you freeze this?
This can be frozen. Okay?
Yeah.
It won't be as good, but you can freeze it. Okay? The best way of doing it is prep it up, leave it in the fridge, and then when you want to use it, it'll last 2 days in the fridge easily. Okay? Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching Lockdown Cooking at Home with myself, Red Redfern, and behind the camera is Jane. That's it. See you all on Wednesday for salads. Bye for now.
Bye, guys. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Bye.
Cheers.